There's so much at stake for the Black Ferns this year. They are playing in a World Cup again. 49 players will be vying for just 32 spots to get on that plane to England.
As coaches, we don't know our World Cup squad yet, that's the honest thing, because of the competition so strong in this group.
Puts it on the left toe, bounces out for Katelyn Vahaakolo. One of the best individual tries you'll see.
This could be the biggest moment of my life.
For as long as I can remember, I've always dreamt of being the greatest rugby player in the world.
Okay, let's go.
Jorja Miller, we've seen it on the 7 Series. Brilliant from New Zealand and Vahaakolo. Joseph with a free hit for the corner.
Rugby, man, it's a tough game.
Squads to be named, players to be picked.
That's why we train for hours and hours. That's why we put in all the work. I want to be the greatest rugby player in the world.
Obviously, I want to win.
We have to win the Rugby World Cup.
We're fighting to be in the Black Ferns for the upcoming Rugby World Cup.
Hey!
I'm Maia Joseph.
I'm Jorja Miller.
I am Katelyn, but everyone calls me KV in the Black Ferns.
It would be the first World Cup for all of us. It's nice, kind of just like a breakaway.
Yeah.
Break away from rugby and just feel a bit normal again. Some people play in a full face of makeup. I don't think I could do that. Can't say it would look pretty at the end of it.
Jorja looking up to this corner.
Jorja's a triple threat because of her evasiveness.
Jorja Miller, look at her just sway her hips. She just flows through that defence line.
And it just always pays off.
The most unique skill set of any player in the world.
I play open side flanker.
She doesn't really fit into the loose forward box. She can do what a 10 can do, what a wing can do, what a prop can do.
For me, it's be a player that no one's ever seen, to do things that no one's ever done, female or male.
She's changed the game, and she's only 21.
Easy. I'd love to test myself in the biggest arena, hopefully Twickenham, sold out, versus England in the final. Like, to me, that's what dreams are made of. That's why I play the game. Maia knows the game of rugby so well.
Joseph, wide ball.
She has very good game smarts, and she's very intelligent.
Right now, Maia.
I'm a halfback.
That's there for Joseph.
The way that she'll go into a ruck and sees just space everywhere.
Joseph bangs it off downfield.
Her kicking game's insane from the back of the ruck, and she identifies opposition's weaknesses and she'll target that.
Joseph, they look to spread. Demand for Letianger on the edge.
She is starting to be a doctor, but she's also managing rugby as well.
I think I need pressure.
Wow, you're so beautiful.
If it wasn't hard, I wouldn't want to do it because I would be bored.
KV is an amazing athlete, an amazing human, and she's crack up. She's just such good value and good energy.
She won't get to Katelyn Vahaakolo.
She's one of the hardest players to defend.
And it's Katelyn Vahaakolo.
I'm a winger, a proud winger.
She's just faster than anyone on the field.
In the other corner is Vahaakolo.
Determined, she's unpredictable, but she's very skillful.
Chop down, Vahaakolo doesn't miss.
I want to show why I am the best winger in the world. That's what I want to show.
The most important thing for me is we're going into chaos.
We know this is cutthroat, and we know that we have a goal, which is to go to the World Cup and dominate. I've been doing all this really hard work for the last 3 years to be in this squad, so everything's on the line.
We're going to ask and demand a lot from you. Now, I know that you've all turned up here, you've been in different teams, you're probably looking across the person that you're competing against, because as coaches we've done a pretty good job to make you feel uncomfortable about your spot.
There's 3 big selection blocks you have to get through before you can go to the World Cup. Our first tournament of the year is the Pac-4 tournament, where we'll have tests against Australia, Canada and the USA.
This is the Pack 4 squad for 2025.
Then we have the Black Ferns XV trial game where we compete against each other.
Here's the first half team.
And Australia again, which you'll have to get reselected for.
I'm going to go straight in.
And then straight after that, Australia again, they're going to select the World Cup squad.
And the squad is...
And some of the best sevens rugby players in the world haven't even joined our squad yet.
With sevens, I've been lucky enough to be selected for the past few seasons, not so much in the 15s.
That's the work of perhaps the most unique rugby player in the world.
The way that I played the game suited the game of sevens, like the open space, the ability to run freely, which worked to my strength.
You need shoulders, you can't have hands against Jorja Miller.
But until I found sevens, 15s was probably my love all through school.
She just makes it look so easy, the way she glides through.
The level that the Black Ferns play, the ruck work, tackling, the dirty work, it's really exciting. So yeah, can't wait for a maul scrum, but I know that I'm going to have to prove myself to the group and to the coaches.
The real test is everyone competing for spots, which is exactly what we want. Every time we go over that white line, we've got to be prepared to go to war. And if we really own this stuff, by the time we get to the World Cup, I know we can be unstoppable. The legacy will take care of itself.
Two teams of exceptional women will experience a moment in history decades in the making.
There have only been 9 World Cups, and the Black Ferns have won 6 of them. But England were #1 in the world at that time, and they were the hot favourites.
No one gave us a chance.
New Zealand looking for first points, and they've scored them!
When I watched the Rugby World Cup final, I was at the Rugby League World Cup in England, and I was on my bed in my hotel room at like 6:30 a.m. and I was screaming.
Katelyn just roaming, and we know she's got good speed.
I was at home in Dunedin. It was just me and my mum in our living room. I was injured at the time. I just had ACL surgery on my knee.
An Amy Rule goes over for New Zealand!
It definitely ignited like a lot in myself, seeing especially like the crowd.
There's space here, remember. England short. Ayesha Letiianga, in and away and over. New Zealand straight from the ends of the world.
Sometimes things are written in the stars.
For Stacey Froehler, just short. Letiianga crashes over, and New Zealand go back in front. England couldn't control it. And in your life, have you ever seen anything like it? New Zealand are the champions.
I think I cried. Like, I was just so proud of our country. Like, I'll never ever forget that moment.
That game ignited my hope to play a game like that in a World Cup final and win a World Cup.
We have some global superstars that are going to come through in women's rugby that it is unbelievable.
Hi.
And I said, I want to be in the next World Cup. I want to be in that team. And now I am. Oh, not for the World Cup, hopefully, hopefully. Please don't jinx it.
I haven't joined the Black Ferns training camp yet. I'm heading to LA Sevens, which is the final stop of this season. I want to change the game, and I'm proud to say that. I think I want to go places where no one's ever been before, so I want to do that here in sevens and 15s, so this year is probably the perfect year to do so. For as long as I can remember, I've always dreamt of being the greatest rugby player in the world, the greatest female. Now I'll just say rugby player. I wanted to win LA, I wanted to finish the 7th season on a high instead of joining the 15s girls. You know, selfishly, I wanted to do both.
The Women's World Championship decider, Australia and New Zealand.
The rivalry with Australia You always want to play them in the final, you always want to beat them, and you get nervous, but those are the moments that you live for.
Here's Miller, a first toucher here and a first little surge, typically searching for a. Here's the two going at it, Tegan and Jorja, and it's Jorja who's going to win this one.
That first try that I scored, that helped shift momentum.
Ball back in field for Miller.
It felt good on the field. It felt like we had control.
90 seconds to play and it's with Miller. And it's Miller time. Hiddeny the offload and the Hiddeny the support line again.
We smashed Aussie.
It's been a lethal combination all weekend.
It's an amazing feeling winning that World Series trophy, getting it back home where it belongs. To be awarded World Rugby Player of the Year, honestly, even to be nominated is pretty surreal. I'm really honoured, I'm proud, but I'm not done. I still feel driven to keep on going. Like, I guess that's just who I am. I want to change the game and be the best player in the world, and I don't think I've completed that. I want to leave a legacy in this jersey, and that's not done by 3 years in the jersey.
In that special room over there is the gym.
She's so iconic. She's so iconic. Get it, so iconic. Get it, so iconic. Watch me move, I'm so iconic.
Training right now, we're not trying to peak too early. So say that we peak now in our training and our performance, we'd probably burn out near the World Cup.
Pulling out. And go, 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 down.
I'm still dying though. I'm still dying in the conditioning, but I'm grateful for it because it's going to make me better.
This room is more PTSD for me,
Oh
personally.
my goodness. Okay, this room is what we call a trauma room. This is where B-Rad, our physical strength and conditioning coach, he made us sit in here and bike as hard as we could. Every time I see that room, I just think about the 3-hour session our S&C trainer put us through. He woke us up at 6 a.m. He said, get on the bike for 3K, then swap with a partner, and I'm not going to tell you when you're stopping. We did that for 3 hours. Every time I see that room, I just think of that.
You'd watch all the athletes just staring at us, waiting for the, yep, we're done. And then I'd walk away from them, and then they'd just put their heads down and keep going again. Just to be fair, it wasn't just my idea. The objective of the girls not knowing where the end line or the finish line was, and just to instill in them that nothing's impossible on this journey in terms of trying to get to a World Cup.
It's also a heated room. It's hot in here as well, so it's just drenched with sweat. It does smell like PTSD in here, to be fair.
Yep, I can see how there was a traumatic experience for our athletes, but we use that as a reference point. Like anything like that, they'll say something was hard, and we just give them a reference point. Was it as hard as that? They're like, nah, probably not.
I hate it, but I love it because of how much better you can be because of those kind of sessions. I'm very competitive. I won't stop until I beat you. I want to be better than everyone. That's it, yeah.
This is the Pack 4 squad for 2025.
The squads get selected.
Maia Joseph, Katelyn Vahaakolo.
And some of the girls go home.
She was the star of the victorious Home Rugby World Cup campaign in 2022. But now Ruby Tui is the shock omission from the Black Ferns squad for this month's Pacific 4 series.
With Ruby, she was the face of the last World Cup campaign. Why has she not been selected?
Oh, but there's a pretty tight race out there in the outsides, isn't there? And she hasn't really done anything wrong, but with the 3 that have been selected, it's a pretty tough one.
I haven't experienced that And I can't imagine what that probably feels like, but I know it probably sucks. I could end up experiencing that before the World Cup. So what I think I need to do to get selected for this World Cup squad is be fully confident in myself, fully decisive. I need to train with a test match mindset every single training.
We finally joined the camp 6 days out from the test against Canada. It was a really warm welcome for us girls joining the camp. I think I was a bit nervous because they've been in camp for 2 weeks, but we've been away playing sevens when they've been training and playing 15s since the last World Cup, preparing for this moment. So I could understand if there was some hostility around it.
How hard is that balance, going with your tried and tested, but also giving people a crack? Because I noticed no sevens players, or the new ones anyway, are included in the squad this weekend.
Yeah, it's important. We know how good the sevens ladies are, but they can't just walk in here and take spots. We've got ladies that have been working really hard and doing really well, and they deserve this opportunity this week. We've got another 2 more tests, and then we've got 2 more tests, but the real test is out here at training. Everyone competing for spots, so yeah, we'll see how we go this week, but it's going to be hard for us coaches moving forward, picking our team, which is exactly what we want.
Jorja took a bit of a risk sticking with sevens till the season finale. It means she's got less time to really understand the reality of being in the Black Ferns.
The biggest shift from sevens to 15s is the physicality of it. Sevens, there's space, bodies are often a lot smaller, so the physicality is a lot less. But now being in the loose forwards, you need that physicality and be able to put those tackles on the bigger forwards. Yeah, it was overwhelming at the start, knowing, I guess, how big of a task that it was going to be, that transition.
I don't want to give you too many but I'm shut up. But that's it. For the next 2 weeks. Boy, I'm trying to do you in scrums.
We've actually been on a journey of getting to know one another, guys?
Totally.
Yeah. Now we call each other cousin. And I call Maia Sefo because it's Joseph in Tongan.
Probably describe myself as quiet, quite shy. Maybe I'd chuck mongrel in there because it's my nickname now.
Why mongrel?
At Matatu last year, our theme was military.
Oh, yeah.
And we had to come up with some military term for a alter ego. So I actually came up with it myself.
The other week in Australia, Maia did this mean-ass dominant tackle.
A good one.
I don't know if you've been working on your tackling, but I feel like it's gotten better. Do you reckon?
I think it's gotten better, yeah.
So you could see that she's been working on that.
A dominant tackle is when you're tackling someone and you move forward. I often will tackle someone and move quite a few steps backwards. Just usually quite a lot smaller than the people I'm tackling. World Cup selection is big picture, and that selection will come from playing well in these games.
What would it mean for you to make the World Cup?
It would be really cool for my family. Dad got to go to a World Cup.
Jamie Joseph, the big flanker, on instead of Mike Brewer.
So growing up, always saw his silver medal.
South Africa have won the World Cup.
He would be really proud, and it would be a cool thing to have both done. What was it like losing?
Oh no, losing sucks. No, I don't think that feeling has ever changed.
Jamie Joseph and referee Ed Morrison ruling that was an obstruction.
It was my last game for the All Blacks, but the controversy was based because the team had been food poisoned.
Were you sick?
No.
You were probably eating something.
There's a few of us that snuck out, yeah, you're right. I think we went and had McDonald's or something.
Oh, so the lessons to get takeaways before the game.
Guys, give me some compliments now.
You are really pretty.
Very hardworking, I would say. You do every little extra thing that you skills.
I'm trying to practice my grip.
Recovery.
Glute, hammies, groin, calf.
Always meeting with the EM.
So when I first met you, I thought you were a grumpy old man.
Okay, cool.
Well, what did you think about me?
No,
Did you think I was crazy?
And you were just this Black Ferns super fan.
No.
Weirdo. And that's what I remember about you.
I remember when you said, it's okay to be okay. You know how I like, always look for a problem?
Yeah.
Like I always look for something to be wrong. I feel like when I feel okay, that's when I start to worry.
Yeah, you're the only athlete I've had like this when one of a few. When you load you up, you're just more comfortable on a like, really excessive load, and your brain actually seems to perform better. So you're actually faster. So we want you to be busier game day because it pushes all the sort of natural distraction stuff. When you're busier, you're not doing that, you're just on.
Yeah. I think I'm getting better.
You'll be doing handstands in the middle of test matches, so.
That was in celebration, though. I did so many of those.
It's not normal, though.
What would it mean
for you to make the World Cup?
It's just been an honour. It's been my dream since I started in the Black Ferns two really long years ago. So, yeah, I just would feel so privileged. Not just to represent my country, but just my family and all the young Pacifica kids who have big dreams and like, there's a lot of, I feel like we come up with a lot of trials and just, it's not easy trying to go for big dreams, and yeah, that would mean a lot to me.
Culture means everything to me. I feel like all my strengths and everything that makes me a strong woman is because of where I come from. I really draw from my whakapapa, I really draw from my culture and my Polynesian side. Like, I'm really proud of that, and everywhere I go, I represent it proudly. For me personally, any chance to represent that, whether it's as a Black Fern or whether it's in general, is an honour.
The match against Canada this weekend will be so good because we have a vengeance. We obviously lost to them last year.
For the first time ever, Canada beat New Zealand.
I know it's going to be a tough game, and I know this is going to actually show us where we're at, and there are selectors watching us to pick the World Cup squad.
I think like the growth in our team from this game last year, in the exact same place as well, which is quite cool, to this year is like crazy.
Yeah.
I think it'll be a really hard game though.
And Katelyn Vahaakolo gets a second of a brilliant ball from Maia Joseph.
Let's take a photo, guys.
This has been billed as the redemption match for the Black Ferns.
I think the worst thing that could happen was that I could get injured. Thought about it a few times just because, you know, that's uncontrollable.
Do you ever feel any security in your spot?
Give everything that you can because you know if you'll play next week.
I don't think anyone's ever asked me like how to kick. And you're a good student. I can't believe you've read my book
Yeah,
and you remember
so
it.
good.